In the past few weeks, I have been talking about this price chart right here, which I said in order for we to see BTC to continue in this sideways price action, we need BTC to hold firmly above the 65k level. And with yesterday flash crash, we came to the 65k level, we grabbed the liquidity, and now we are getting a little bit of relief. I think the 65k level is one of the most important level right now on the price chart, because if we lose it, then we are definitely going to grab the liquidity that is sitting at the 62k level to the 60k level. But right now we are doing very well by holding firmly above the 65k level. And if you can hold above the 65k level, I think in the next coming days you can see BTC create another high here, just like what we did when we hit the 65k at this level. So this is my expectation from the price in the next few days, looking at this current price chart right here. Now, looking at the 4 hours price chart, we are currently having a bullish divergence, because with yesterday flash crash, we created a new bullish divergence that is currently giving us this rally right now. And with this bullish divergence, like I said on the daily time frame, I'm expecting the price to break firmly above this level of resistance that we are currently facing right now, sitting on the 68k level. If we can break and hold above it, then we can easily get back into this trend line, which is going to send us into a new high here on the price chart. And with this doing, we are definitely going to grab the liquidity that is currently sitting at the 72k level to the 73k level on the liquidation heat map, looking at the 2 weeks of price action. But if we see BTC getting a rejection just from this level, then we are going to create another low right here, and this is going to be an indication and also a start of another bearish trend here on the price chart, because as you can see, we are now creating a lower low here on the price chart. So what I'm expecting from the price in the next few days, like I said, is for the price to break above this major level of resistance right now. Then we can easily get back into this trend line. Then from there, we can break above this trend line and invalidate this bearish setup that we are currently having right now. And I think with this short-term bullish divergence that is currently on the 4 hours pressure, we can easily get the momentum that is going to push us. And also, we need peacemaking from the Middle East, because yesterday, while we had the major flash crash, like I said on the intro, it was due to the energy war that we are currently having in the Middle East, which sent oil price back into the $112 level. So right now, like I said, what we need in order for we to see BTC push above this trend line right here and also break above this bearish trend line is a settlement from the Middle East, which is going to see oil heading into much more lower prices. And also looking at the S&P 500 here on the daily time frame, with what is currently happening in the Middle East right now, the stock market is already underwater, and the S&P 500 has finally broken below this major key level of support right here. Has been heading the price since October 2025. Now that we are below the level, next key level of support on the price chart is sitting at this level right here, the 6,225 level, and also we are below the 200 weekly moving average. I'll be talking about the 200 weekly moving average in the past few days now, which I said we need the S&P 500 to break above it. But we have failed to break above it. You can see we tested it right here and we saw an immediate rejection. And if you take a look at the past price action, where we saw the price after breaking below the 200 weekly moving average, we came back, tested it, and what came next was another massive crash of about 17% to the downside after testing this level. And if we have to take a search measurement now on the current price chart, taking it from where we saw the rejection and taking a look at the 17% to the downside, we are looking at 5,461. And if this should happen on the S&P 500, then we are definitely going to see BTC price breaking below the 60k level, because the S&P 500 is one of the asset that also influence the entire crypto market. So with this price action being played on the S&P 500, then we are definitely going to see BTC going below the 60k level. So right now, what we need to get is a settlement from the Middle East, like what I just said, and then from there we can begin to see strength from the stock market, which is going to influence the Bitcoin price into much more higher prices. And if we do see a break below the 65k, the next key level of support, which I will probably look into is the 200 weekly moving average here on the BTC price chart. Right now, the level is sitting at 59k 400, and like what I've been saying, if we continue to see the price of BTC just shopping around in this region here, we're definitely going to see the 200 weekly moving average moving towards the price, which is going to act as an immediate support on the price, because if we get to the price, we can just easily tap it, then from there we can change into a new bull market. But right now we are still right now we haven't tested the 200 weekly moving average, and if we continue to shop around here, like what I said, might have the opportunity of the 200 weekly moving average moving towards the price. And also with the 50 weekly moving average, if we also continue to see sideways price action here, we're definitely also going to see the 50 weekly moving average coming down to meet the price. And like whenever the price of BTC is above the 50 weekly moving average, it signals a bull market. If you take a look at it here in the past price action, you will see whenever BTC is above the 50 weekly moving average, which is the yellow line, this is a bullish market on the BTC price chart. You can see it here back in 2020 and also here in 2017. So this is what I'm currently expecting from the price right now. If we get more escalation from the Middle East, we are definitely going to see the situation push BTC down to the 60k level, which I said on the daily time frame. And what I'm expecting is for the 200 weekly moving average to hold firmly as a key level of support, which is going to signal major support in this current bear market. So this is what we currently have here on the BTC price chart. Taking a look at ETH here on the daily time frame, we are still looking very, very weak on the ETH price chart, though we are holding firmly above the bear flag support, but we are looking very, very weak, or to be honest, and we are likely to break below it. Break below it, then we might be having the opportunity for ETH to go into much more lower prices, like the $1,750, and also my price target here, if we break below the bear flag support, and we are to repeat this price action right here, my price target is sitting at the $1,000 level. I don't think ETH is going to get down to this level, but if we should get our measurement of this price action here, this is where we are definitely going to see ETH price. So what we need to see from the ETH price right now to avoid this major crash is to hold firmly above this level, just like what we are doing right now. Then from there we can get another major high that is going to break above this trend line right here. I've been talking about this price action in the past few days here on the price chart, and if we can easily get this price action from ETH, then we can easily invalidate this bear flag, one. Then number two, we can easily break from this downtrend right here. So this is the current scenario I'm expecting from ETH. But right now, if we fail to hold above the level, then we are definitely going to see much more lower prices from the ETH price chart. Looking at it here in this 4 hours price chart, like just like yesterday, we also had a major flash crash from the price, and we are having a bit of rally now from this current level of support here, sitting at the $1,935 level. And also I'll be speaking about this level of support right here. So this is what I currently have on the price chart. No much has really changed in the past few days, just that we're having a little bit of movement on the price chart, but the overall structure on the price chart is that we are looking very, very bearish here, and also we are in this massive sideways price action. Now shifting our focus to the stablecoin dominance, like I said, in the past few days we broke above this bearish trend line right here, and right now we are coming back to get a retest. What I don't want to see from the stablecoin dominance is a retest of this level, then a bounce. What I want to see is to easily just break into this level, which is going to allow the stablecoin dominance to create another low at this level, and this is going to send the BTC price and the entire crypto market into a new high. But if we continue to see strength from the stablecoin dominance, this is going to be a bad case for the entire crypto market, because this will signal that a lot of traders and a lot of investors are still looking to get into the stablecoin, which is more safer compared to risk asset like BTC and any other crypto asset. So looking at the stablecoin dominance right here, we are having a little bit of strength from the price, and like what I just explained, I don't want the price to text and reverse to much more or higher prices. What I want to see is a break into this support right here. Then from there, we can easily create another low here, just like what we have been seeing in the past few weeks from the price. So this is what I currently have on the stablecoin dominance as well. And looking at the price of gold, after having this major crash, we are just here now, getting a little bit of relief, and also just in this sideways price action. So this is what we currently have on the price chart. If you have more questions about what I just said, you can drop it on the comment section. I will take a look at it. With that being said, this has brought us to the end of today's video, and if you find this video very useful and informative, make sure you hit up the subscribe button right here, turn on the notification bell, so that next time when I make a new update or a new video concerning the entire crypto market, definitely right. That being said, I will see you in the next one. Bye bye.